What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, friends, we have a really exciting video today, and this is going through the top 5 rarest harvesting tools inside of Fortnite. Now, this is a really interesting topic. I was looking through some of my locker axes today, and I'm like, bro, these axes are actually really rare. So that's what kind of like inspired me to make this video. I was looking through my own locker, and I saw that I had a lot of actual harvesting tools that you can't get anymore, and a lot of harvesting tools that really I don't think too many people have inside of Fortnite themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any of these axes, make sure in the comment section below you tell me, or if you think there's any other rare axes that we should add to the list. Maybe if this video does well, we can do a part 2 to it. If you guys in the comment section below give us a whole bunch more of harvesting tools that we can go ahead and go through. But ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button as well as subscribing to the channel, and also go ahead and chuck on that notification bell to stay up to date with all of our videos coming in the channel. Now, without waiting any longer, let's go ahead and pop into the top 5. Now, first up in our number 5 spot, we have a really interesting one on the list. Now, this is a Twitch Prime exclusive that you could only get a couple of months ago, and there is a reason why that this one is one of the rarest pickaxes in the whole entire game. Now, basically, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Instigator. Now, the Instigator is that red pickaxe. It looks really amazing with the red knife, by the way. Absolutely amazing. I love this pickaxe so much. I'm lucky enough to have it myself, and the only way you could get this was, like, a couple of months ago, there was a Twitch Prime pack. Currently, we have a totally different Twitch Prime pack out right now, but this was back with the last Twitch Prime pack. Now, there's a lot of factors that make this really rare. First of all, it was only available a couple of months ago, and second of all, it was a Twitch Prime exclusive, which means you had to go ahead and hop onto Twitch Prime. You had to do all this stuff, had to sign up, had to put a card in to actually get a Twitch Prime trial, and there was a lot of people out there that maybe they were too young, they didn't have their own card to put in, or whatever the reason was, and a lot of people weren't able to actually access this Twitch Prime pack, or they weren't even playing the game back when this Twitch Prime pack released, or maybe they were just slack and they just couldn't be bothered to go ahead and get this. But yeah, this is a pretty old thing, and it's not available anymore, so you couldn't get it. It was only available for, I think it was only a couple of weeks inside of the Twitch Prime, I guess, thing there. So yeah, this is the main reason why I believe that the Instigator is rare. It's in our last spot because the next spots are definitely a big step up from rarity, but I still think, compared to other pickaxes in the game, the Instigator is definitely one of the rarest out of all of them. It's unavailable right now, and a lot of people didn't even have access to buying it when it was released initially. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is there in our number 5 spot with the Instigator. Now, number 4 spot is a big step up from the Instigator in rarity. Now, this one was available ages ago back in Season 2. This is the AC/DC. Now, I never really see this in game. I'm not sure if people just don't like it, or maybe the sound annoys them, which is the sound is very annoying, or maybe they just don't have it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't have this, and a lot of people just don't want to use it, but it looks really cool. Anyway, the AC/DC is a really cool axe inside of the game, and it was a really high tier in size of the Season 2 Battle Pass, and towards the end of Season 2, that's when Fortnite really started to get really big. So there was a lot of people that went ahead and got into the game during Season 2, but they went ahead and bought the Battle Pass towards the end, or maybe they just didn't buy the Battle Pass at all. And because the AC/DC was such a high tier, and it was about, what was it, like tier 60, 63, I think it was, you couldn't actually go ahead and get this too easily. You had to really, really grind out. And back because the Season 2 system was really flawed, and you couldn't just go ahead and just complete all your weekly challenges, because there was no weekly challenges. You just had to do daily challenges, and a lot of people didn't have access to actually getting the AC/DC, or just ran out of time to go ahead and get it, which was very unfortunate. And I just don't think too many people actually go ahead and have this axe, and it is, yeah, definitely one of the rarest axes. Not many people have this because they didn't play Season 2, and they just couldn't be bothered to go ahead and buy it and grind it out. And yeah, you cannot get this anymore, obviously, because it was back in Season 2. We're currently in Season 4. It was a good start of the year, probably January, I think Season 2 was, quite a long time ago, and yeah, that's our number 4 spot with the AC/DC. The number 3 spot is a Christmas exclusive, and this is the Candy Axe. Now, I've really never thought of this axe in a long time. I really haven't. It was a Christmas exclusive back over in December last year, and the game wasn't too big, you know, it was growing pretty fast, but it wasn't as big as it is now. And the Candy Axe came out. It was a pickaxe that was 1,000, what was it, 1,200, 1,500 V-Bucks, something like that. And a lot of people didn't want to spend that much money on some pickaxe, which in my opinion doesn't look too overly amazing, but you know, it's there, it's a thing. And yeah, the Candy Axe Definitely a very rare axe inside of the game. Obviously, being so back in the day, back over in December last year, back in Christmas, for that Christmas festive season, I guess we had. And then also, a lot of people didn't really want to spend that much money back then. And yeah, that's I guess the same with our next two spots as well. They're really OG, and a lot of people didn't really want to spend all the money on going ahead and getting these. But yeah, that's the candy axe there in our number 3 spot. Definitely a very rare axe. Haven't had access to it in about 6 or 7 months, so that's absolutely insane. And yeah, you would have had to be playing the game for a long time and would have been willing to spend money if you wanted to go ahead and get your hands on the candy axe. Now, in our number 2 spot is an axe that I have myself, luckily, and this is the Reaper. Now, the Reaper axe is one of the most well-known rare axes that looks, in my opinion, one of the best axes in the game. Just looks so clean. And yeah, obviously came back in October last year, very long time ago. It was a really cheap, it was only 800 V-Bucks to go ahead and buy the Reaper. But yeah, a lot of people don't have this, obviously, because not many people were playing the game back then. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this, but I was just like, you know what, why not? I was sick of the default skin, so I just went ahead, bought the Skull Trooper and the Reaper together. And yeah, definitely a good decision. I don't regret making that decision at all. And yeah, I'm lucky enough to have the Reaper. Definitely very rare for the obvious reasons. It's OG. And yeah, it's so OG that most people, I'm probably like 90% of people that are watching this video weren't even playing it back then. So yeah, that's insane. And that is our number 2 spot there. Pretty obvious one with the Reaper. Now, in the number 1 spot, this is the Raiders Revenge, and the reason why it's ahead of the Reaper is because they came out at the exact same time, basically. When the skins update came out, there was the season shop, which had the Renegade Raider, the Raiders Revenge, and then there was also the item shop, which had the Reaper, the Girl Trooper, the Skull Trooper. And yeah, the reason why I say that the Raiders Revenge is more rare than the Reaper is I think that if you were playing the game back then, you had the money to spend, you would have bought the Reaper over the Raiders Revenge. One, because you had to get like level 25 in that season to actually go ahead and unlock the Raiders Revenge to be able to buy it, and then you had to spend like 1,200 or 1,500 V-Bucks, I think it was 1,500 V-Bucks, to actually go ahead and actually buy the actual axe. And a lot of people, if they did want to buy something from the season shop, they would have bought the Renegade Raider. But yeah, the Raiders Revenge, definitely a very rare axe, and yes, in my opinion, the rarest harvesting tool inside of Fortnite Battle Royale to date. And yeah, not many people, I don't know anyone that has this. I don't really see anyone use this. It is just so unbelievably rare, the Raiders Revenge, and it looks absolutely sick, may I also add. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is our list right there for the top 5 rarest harvesting tools inside of Fortnite Battle Royale. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. If you did, make sure you go ahead, smash the like button as well, subscribe to the channel. Also go ahead and check on the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our videos coming in the future. If you guys want to as well, link in the description is going to be to my Discord server. If you guys want to get in there, have a chat with me and stuff, really cool, go ahead and join that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I'll see you on the next one, and peace out.